Whether it's melting her foes or melting our hearts, Mina Ashido is always on the case. Hello and welcome back to Quirk Analysis 101, the series where I give you a detailed rundown on the quirks in the world of My Hero Academia. In today's video, I'll be discussing the quirk that belongs to everyone's favourite pink alien queen, Mina Ashido. But before I begin, I'm going to give you a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button and bell icon to keep up to date with all of the new amazing content the Lunchtime crew is producing. Now, without further ado, we can take a trip headfirst into the corrosive quirk that is acid. Acid is an emitter type quirk which first appeared in chapter 11 of the My Hero Academia manga and episode 8 of the anime. This quirk allows its user to produce a corrosive liquid from their skin which is strong enough to melt solid objects, including metal. Unlike Bakugo's explosion quirk, acid can be produced from any part of the user's body, from head to toe. The corrosiveness of the liquid can be changed by the user, meaning being squirted in the face by this acid can result in anything from a mild nuisance to instant death. So let's just say Mineta is very lucky Mina is a hero. The user of this quirk can also determine how thick the liquid is. Its texture can vary from wet and slippery to gooey and slimy. There is also a strange side effect to this quirk. It alters the user's skin pigments, changing the colour of their skin into a pink-purple colour. So it's thanks to this quirk, Mina became everyone's beloved pink girl. Although it's never explained why Mina's eyes are black or why she has antennae. It probably runs in the family. So how does Mina use this ability? Well, it's actually more versatile than you would think. Mina can fire bullet-like acid projectiles from her hands, making her a dangerous fighter both up close and at a distance. If she wants to, she can take this a step further and she can clasp her hands together to fire acid in the form of an endless stream. When surrounded by enemies, Mina can perform her acid layback attack, which is where she melts the ground with her feet, making it easier for her to spin on the spot, and with the added momentum of the spin, she can fire her acid in every direction with even more force. While this move sounds complicated, Mina can perform it with ease thanks to her amazing breakdancing skills. I mean, look at her, she's styling! Mobility wise, Mina can produce a weak but slippery acid from her feet, allowing her to slide around at increased speeds. She can also use her quirk to melt foot and handholds into walls, giving her access to more vertical movements. If you're looking for a more defensive maneuver, there's Mina's acid veil technique, in which she creates a wall of thick, highly corrosive acid which is capable of blocking a multitude of fast moving projectiles. Finally, there is Mina's ultimate move, Acid Man. For this technique, Mina generates a large amount of acid which engulfs her body. This acid takes a humanoid form, turning Mina into the glorious Acid Man. This technique has both offensive and defensive capabilities, as the acid which surrounds her has the same corrosive consistency as the acid veil, meaning no one can get near Mina inside, allowing her to get up close and strike. Fun fact, Mina was inspired to create this ultimate move after seeing Kirishima use his unbreakable form. If the ships weren't sailing, they're sailing now. While this is all we've seen of the acid quirk so far, there is still a lot of potential behind this ability. For example, we are yet to see this quirk used strategically. Mina could create pools of acid around a battlefield, which would restrict enemy movement, allowing her to dictate the flow of a battle. She could also leave streaks of acid on the ground, not strong enough to melt the ground, but still corrosive enough to damage her enemies, or to destroy the wheels of a vehicle, immobilizing a villain's potential getaway plan. There is also the quirk's awakening. When Mina fully awakens her quirk, there is no telling how strong her acid will become. In fact, it has the potential to make her one of the most fearsome and dangerous people on the planet. We already know her quirk can burn through metal, so if she manages to make it even stronger, she might just be able to melt anything in existence. And finally, there is her greatest ultimate move, Mega Acid Man. If Mina can produce far more acid than she is capable of making now, she could potentially create a massive version of her current Acid Man technique. This, accompanied with the increase in her acid strength, would make her a monstrous, terrifying behemoth, and truly one of the strongest people on the planet. That being said, the acid quirk isn't perfect, and it does come with some flaws. The first of which is controlling the corrosive levels of the acid. Mina sometimes struggles while fighting against humanoid enemies as she can't yet fully control how strong her acid will be, meaning if she hits someone with it, it could potentially be fatal. As a result, Mina often chooses not to use this quirk for attacks, but as a means to get up close to her enemies, or for defensive reasons. On top of this, Mina has a limit to how long she can keep producing acid, with her skin gradually losing its natural resistance to its corrosion. So while Acid Man is an incredible technique, she can't actually hold its form for long. And that's everything you need to know about the quirk Acid. When I first started looking into this quirk, I thought it was just going to be another ordinary and average quirk. But as any chemist will tell you, acid is not basic. This quirk is actually extremely powerful, and in the wrong hands could be absolutely terrifying. But in the right hands, like Mina's, it can actually prove to be pretty versatile and useful. So let me know what you think. Would you like to have the acid quirk? And if you could choose to have any quirk, let me know in the comments which one it would be. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Plus Ultra.